One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Boom. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback. They got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot by the time this game is over. Who is the best in conference play?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. After the filthy move, he's got room. Flying down the left side. He's at the tip, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Headed back to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds his man. It's Collins. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defender everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now on 1st down from the 43.
Check, check. Come on, set. Ready, go.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, a aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. Fires to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the right. Or did he find a hole in the defense? What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Now set up in the red zone.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. A run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick step and go. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Jackrabbit.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
Continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt, missed the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Barmore. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Dukes are on the move. To the air, it's Dowdell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the pre-season.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
14, Buffalo, 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Dowdell. Finds the tight end. Made a defender miss. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes.
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Using his legs to buy some time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got room to work. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught close to the marker, it's Barmore. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Using his feet. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw, it's Dowdell. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Dowdell. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barmore. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback will keep it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Dukes are on the move. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They are up by 7 over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's James. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He turns it loose to the left. He's got it on the outside. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't find anyone open, and down. He goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Steps away to find some room. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment, and it continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.